Hello, everyone. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how to use some of the resources available on the Google Classroom to help you find information for your careers and career clusters. So if you're in the Google Classroom, simply go to classwork and you'll see a new topic entitled CDOS Career Plan. So this is an important part of your career exploration because this is what the school is keeping track of to make sure that all of you are recording the information necessary to be able to get a certification later when you graduate. So I'm going to open up this document just so that you can just take a look and I can direct you to where you are going to really start recording information for connected to your careers and just what you're learning about in this unit. Okay, so basically you'll see that these are the big sections that you have to do. You have to put in your personal data, which is simply just your last name, first name, and student ID. This one you do not really do anything with until someone reviews it with you. This could be a teacher, a counselor, someone from the school, even your family. And it's just a way to make sure that you are talking to people about your career plans. Self-knowledge section is the one that has to do with like what kind of activities you're currently doing, like if you do volunteer work or maybe you have hobbies, you play sports, that's something you can record. Academics, so like here you would record your favorite classes or subjects, favorite classes or subjects, so you just press here and it gives you lots of different options. And work preferences, same thing. Like what do you like to do? For example, working with your hands, helping people feel better, learning about history and geography. So for each of these topics, you would be choosing your top 3 choices. Abilities and improvements. This is a way to record how you're doing in your classes, especially with grades. So you'll see here that which 2 classes do you have the highest grade in, which classes you need to greatly improve in, what can you do to improve in these classes, and are you missing any credits? You also have a section on experiences, and this has a lot to do with like what kinds of experiences you have, either outside of school or, if you have a job, especially, this is where you would record like what you're learning on that job and what kinds of skills you're developing. But right here is specifically what we're working on right now, career exploration. Basically, this is where when you're starting to look for information about careers, this is where you're going to really record that information. Now, this document is meant to really ensure that you can fill out the items. So for example, you might see something here in the title. So maybe, especially if your English isn't that strong, you can click here and it'll give you translations right there, you see. And it's also available in the other tabs. So for example, if we go to self-knowledge, you'll notice that on these tabs, it has the little arrow as well, because if you click on it, it'll give you translations as well. And when you put on the options, you see that they are all translated. So basically, it's just so that you are able to actually answer these questions and then answer them, well. So let's go back to career exploration. Yeah, so basically the first step is to record your top 3 career clusters. And that's something that we've done already. We did it, it's basically the survey that you took earlier in like maybe 3 weeks ago. If we go back to Google Classroom, I can show you what we're talking about. So under career clusters, you took this survey. And basically, this survey gave you the top 3 clusters, and you had to record them on this uh, survey. Share your top 3 career clusters. If you haven't done this, well, you actually probably need to do this so that you are able to know what your top 3 career clusters are. You really can't move forward with this until you have that done. But if you have and you don't remember what your clusters are, don't worry. You can click here under the form, and you can just simply click on edit your response, and that's where you can find this, the information. So you're just looking at the information. You go to next, and here you'll see your top career clusters. So for this example, it's business management administration, finance, and government and public administration. So basically, these are the clusters that you will record in the career plan. So business management and administration. So if you'll go here, that's one. Finance, 2, and government and public administration. All right. So that's already like a big part of it. And so basically the next step, which is a big one, is really finding careers within these clusters. To help you out, you return back to Google Classroom and go back to the top. You'll see here something called Career Clusters website. So this website is designed to basically give you more details about the clusters that you're focusing on. So let's go here to explore the career clusters. So I'm just going to choose one of them just so you understand what you should be doing. And I guess from the 3, I'll choose business management. So here we go. So as you see here, I outlined the 16 career clusters, and I'll go ahead and click on business management. You'll see a summary of this cluster on top, and you'll also see video descriptions of the cluster. So of course you can watch these if you'd like. Remember that this project is for you to learn more about this information, so you are free to watch these and get more information. And when you scroll down, this is actually, it just gives you a list of different careers within this cluster. So the point of this is to just, and each of these careers, it gives you the title and it gives you a short description. So basically the idea is for you to read these and see if these are interesting to you, and then explore them further. So for example, let's say I'm reading this and I think, oh, well, I like to work online. I've gotten used to it because of the pandemic, and I want to maybe be a merchant. I want to sell things. So maybe online merchant is something that's interesting to me. So maybe this is something you want to explore. So what you would do then is you would go back to your spreadsheet, and let's see. So this is business management, and the career possibility is online merchant. So that's what you would type here. All right, and then you're just going to look for the information for the information that we've talked about during this career exploration unit. So typical entry-level education, annual salary, and job outlook. And if you remember that you need to use that website that we've been using, and don't worry, it's right here in the Google Classroom, right below it. Remember, it's the Bureau of Labor Statistics website. So I'll click on the link, and we are looking for online merchant. I think this is going to be the closest one, purchasing managers. All right. So here you have the information available. So let's see, it looks like this, they make 72,270 per year. So I can include that there. Oops, and I forgot already. 270 per year. What's the entry level education? It looks like it's a bachelor's degree. So you can just click here and you can choose bachelor's degree from there. The job outlook, oh, it's -7%. So from what we've learned, that this is probably not a good choice because you know, it's not really something that you may find a job in. All right. Well, let's try to find a different one. So that's one item within this career cluster. Let's go back to the other website, the career exploration one, and we'll keep checking. Well, computer and information systems managers. I think that sounds like an interesting one. So let's look for that one. And I guess I'll just do a copy to make it a little quicker, copy paste. All right, and it looks like this might be a much better choice just from the looks of it. So let's record the information in the spreadsheet. So this is still under business management. And the title is Computer and Information Systems Managers. All right, so entry level education, bachelor's degree. All right, and then annual salary is, oh, wow, 151,150. It's a pretty good salary. And it looks like, oh, the job outlook is pretty good. It's 10%, much faster than average. So, so there you go. That is essentially what you're doing. So you're, and of course, in this example, I selected a couple of examples from one of the career clusters, but the idea is that since you have the 3 career clusters, you should be choosing like a couple, 2 or 3 of them from each cluster, so that you are really getting a good view of all of the different options that you have based on your survey results. And that's basically what you're going to be doing in order to find the section on career exploration.